It's not even Republican or Democrat. And I want people to wake up to that, because I'm not here like ride or die for Republicans. They all sell us out. Like, the stuff that they did during COVID is criminal.
What?
It's criminal.
They ain't ready. She hitting them upside the head. Go to iknowgodmerch.com and put in code JOHN316 and receive 20% off for a limited time. Come on, put something in the shopping cart. Help a brother out. Welcome to Disturbing the Peace with Pastor John Amanchukwu. Candace Owens is in a class of her own. I mean, I've always wanted to meet her and shake her hand, and I had an opportunity to do so. Take a look at these pictures. When I met her recently, I said, I need you to do me a big favor. And she was so kind to play along with me. I said, I need you to sign my hand. She said, what? I said, that's right, sign my hand. I said, I'm going to tell my wife when I get home that I ain't never washing my hand again. Candace Owens went on The Breakfast Club, and she was like a ninja, a real ninja. She was cutting and slicing and dicing and hitting people upside the head. She was flossing their brains. Take a look at this.
And
expound on that.
Well, I mean, just the free handouts. First off, trillions of dollars. You're signing these omnibus bills. If you read into it, where that money is going, it's insane. It's literally going, to museums, boards of museums. They're quite literally money laundering is what's happening when they sign these bills. But they keep it so that the information level is so low for Americans that it's like, oh, COVID's so bad. Like, we're going to give you a check that's like, $300. This basically describes welfarism, right? Like, despite the fact that there's been trillions of dollars since the establishment of welfare, Black Americans are poorer today than we were before it. People don't know this, but during the time of Jim Crow, before welfare was established in the 1950s, Black Americans were actually outpacing white Americans in this country in terms of economic growth. And the reason for that was because our families were together. We had good values. The government only wants to give you the bare minimum. But where's the rest of the money? Where is it going? They sign these bills making you think that this money is going to you. It's not. They are stealing from the American people. And you look at your congressman, whoever it is that you guys sent down to DC, and you realize that they're all just puppets. I feel like we're watching a performance, and who can say the most outrageous thing. The Republicans don't want to sign this because they want, slavery and they want you back in change. The Democrats don't want to sign this because they want grandma to die. Whatever it is, you're watching to me, it's a play.
That's why I don't think. That's why I think if you're Black, you shouldn't be beholden to any political party, Democrat or Republican.
Right. I mean, I think that any concept of saying that I am a Republican forever, a Democrat forever, is a nonsense. You should always look at the candidates that are running, and any person that is running saying that they want to grow government is your enemy.
Now, Candace Owens makes some strong points. And we all know that the welfare system destroyed the Black community. Lyndon B. Johnson came up with the Great Society, which was not great. It was terrible. It was nefarious. It destroyed Black homes. Let me read this to you. From 1890 to 1950, Black women had a higher marriage rate than white women. Black sister, huh? From 1890 to 1950, y'all had plenty of Black men to marry. It was good for you. Okay? Now check this out. And in 1950, just 9% of Black children lived without their father. By 1960, the Black marriage rate had declined but remained close to the white marriage rate. In other words, despite open racism and widespread poverty, everyone talks about Jim Crow and the racism of that time period, strong Black families used to be the norm. It was the norm. It was expected. Hear me, from 1890 to 1950, the Black marriage rate rivaled that of whites. And in 1950, 9% of Black children live without their father. Today, in some states like Minneapolis, they have like a 90% rate as it relates to the number of homes who are single parent. Across the board, I believe the number is about 75 to 80% of black homes are led by a single parent. One contributor to Black family breakdown, which soon spread to the poor and working class white family, may have been welfare expansion. Cash welfare in meager form existed since 1935, and some welfare expansion took place during the Kennedy administration. But under Johnson's Great Society, which began in 1964, benefits became substantially more generous and came under great control of the federal government. In the words of Harvard's Paul Peterson, some programs actively discouraged marriage because welfare assistance went to mothers so long as no male was boarding in the house. So get the father out, bring in the $300 check, and that now became the family. Now, you got to key in on these points and take this to heart, because this is what Candace Owens is getting at. She's trying to tell America, in particular Black America, that there was a time in this country where things were going in the right direction for us. It was prior to the Great Society. It was prior to us falling in love and bending over and grabbing our ankles for Big Daddy government. There was a time when things were rather good for Black Americans because we made the right choices. When the focus was faith, family, and education void of special interest, we were doing well. But the moment we took the government cheese, we went in the wrong direction. And now we are paying for our poor decisions. This is the truth. Candace Owens, once again, you hit a home run. I wish you well as you have departed from Daily Wire. You'll land somewhere else. God has another open door. And I believe that your best days are ahead of you. I don't know all of the details. I'm not going to get into it. I have nothing bad to say about either party, Ben Shapiro or Candace Owens. I was not in it. So my name is Bennett and I'm not in it. I don't know all of the details, but this is what I do know. That one door closes and another door opens. Thank you so much for joining Disturbing the Peace. Tune in for some more content. Stick around, hang around for a while. Go to iknowgod.us, support the movement, make a donation. I appreciate your support. God bless you.